class behind the Penske and Ganassi teams. He's out in front today. He's got a chance to win. He's got Takuma Sato right behind him. They're coming to the green flag. How many more laps will we see? Will there be another crash? We all find out together. Simon Pagenaud ducked out of the pit lane at the restart. What Bourdais needs is to have Rahal right on the gearbox and Sato. Rahal and Sato have not had a good weekend with each other this race. And the more pressure he can put on him, the better Bourdais will be. Sato almost loses it coming out of that corner.
He's wide just a little bit. Is that enough of a run for Sato to get there?
Don't forget, he's got to go on that semi-damp part of the track to get by in. They will not give him any room. Around the Fountain Complex. Chevy versus Honda. Direct fight for the win here in Detroit.
This is a point where you're driving as hard as you can. Your heart rate's right up there, and you are pushing each and every turn deep into the braking zones.
Right now, it's just about the first three. Montoya's fallen back. But remember, fuel is still a concern for all of these guys. They could still hiccup in the remaining laps. The white flag will wave next time. Race control calling out. White flag next time. 2 to go here in Detroit. These three guys are not looking at their fuel. They're going for broke. If they run out of fuel, they run out of fuel. Bourdais, Sato, Rahal, then a gap, back to Montoya. This is the section of the track where Sato always gains on Bourdais. We'll see if he does it again. They're right on the limit. Bourdais is looking awfully strong.
Once the tires got up to temperature there after a lap or so, his car certainly seems to work just a little bit better.
He's checking out.
The team that's owned by Jimmy Vasser, who we saw just a moment ago, and Kevin Calhoun.
He's checking out. If he doesn't have a fuel problem, he has this in the back. If. White flag, 1 lap to go. Rahal looking at Sato for second while Sebastien Bourdais leads. Does he have the fuel to finish? Montoya under some pressure from Bourdais for the 4th spot, well behind these front three. And Bourdais gets by Montoya.
What a great drive by him.
There's Andretti by Montoya. Montoya struggling.
Is Montoya running out of fuel?
Bourdais has just left everybody behind. Right now, Sato's biggest problem is Rahal. Half a lap to go. Hopping the curve is Bourdais. Very few corners left. He has no reason to look in his mirrors. All he has to focus on is about what's ahead of him. And just hope there's enough fuel in the car. Checkered flag is waving. He'll have enough fuel to make it. The winner of Duel in Detroit, race number 2, Sebastien Bourdais.
Good job for the awesome. Woo-hoo! All right, Mike, great job, man. Awesome job, brother. Awesome job. Great job, bud. Way to go.
Wow. Wow.
Great job, guys. Great job. Wow.
Those last 2 laps were
Awesome
unbelievable.
job.
He won by a 1.7-second gap, Scott.
And you can hear the relief on his voice because it's a win that there everybody's wondering whether anybody can beat Penske and Ganassi this year. But I would say, as you mentioned before, I think one of the most talented road course drivers here. And yes, Juan Pablo was running out of fuel.
Had contact coming to the checkered flag as he raced with Gabby Chavez for the 9th spot. They made contact coming to the stripe as Montoya was running out of fuel. Chavez edged him for that position. So Montoya, after leading 35 of 68 laps, finishes in 10th as the championship leader.
Great result for Sato and Foyt also.
Well, Doc, the circumstances all worked out in their favor. And for Jimmy Vasser, his driver Sebastien Bourdais, a win today.
And he's pumping his fist. Jimmy, a big smile. You said it was close. How close was it? I mean, why you had to be worried?
Well, I think we could have done one more at the end there because the race got short in the one lap. But, you know, all credit to these guys and the whole KVSH Mystic Hydroxy Cut team. And having the Chevrolet power here and winning in Detroit is extra special. And, you know, he's a great champion. And he's been there before, so we had the right guy in the seat.
Hey, go celebrate.
All right, thank you.
Alan?